everyone, and welcome back to Era Military Collectibles. So in today's video what we're doing is people have been asking me, John, I get mixed up with the Royal Irish and the Ulster Defence Regiment and the Connacht Rangers and all the different Irish regiments. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to go through a lot of the Irish berets and headdresses that I have in my collection. There's not all of them, there's still a few more to find, but this is the vast majority of them. So what we'll do is these are unusual ones, right? So this is obviously it's a medical corps officer because it's a bullion cap badge. Still got the green hackle on the on the carbine. Carbine stands for old hat in Irish. Is what it is. They started adopting these in the Second World War. The London Irish were the first ones to completely bring it as a uniform item where all soldiers had it. Prior to that, it was mainly the pipers in a regiment that wore it, but started through the Second World War. All Irish regiments started to wear the carbine. So, medical corps officer attached to the Royal Irish. Could be the Irish Rangers, could be the Irish Royal Irish Regiment. With this badge, I would possibly say with the Queen's Crown, it is either Royal Irish Rangers or Royal Irish Regiment, right? So, I'll just go back there a second. So, after the Second World War, a lot of the Irish regiments were amalgamated. The main regiment that they were all amalgamated into was the Royal Irish Rangers. Then the Royal Irish Rangers later changed its name and was amalgamated again with some other regiments to the Royal Irish, which the regiment is known as now is the Royal Irish. So, there we go. Next one. This is Queen's Belfast University Officers Candidate School or Officers Candidates. It's the Queen's Belfast University College logo or emblem. So that's what that is. So there's two unusual ones. This is another unusual one you will come across. Doesn't look like an Irish one, but it is an Irish one. Now look at the colour. This is darker. This is the only regiment in the Irish Army, in the Royal Irish Regiments, or the British Army, that wears a darker carbine. It looks black, but it's not. It's a really, 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 really dark green with a red triangle behind the cap badge, and this is the Enniskillen Fusiliers with the grey plume, right? I will go into the actual regimental history of this regiment at another time, but this is another unusual one that people, when they see it, they go, I don't know what that is. This is the Enniskillen Fusiliers, right? Then you will see this type, just with the cap badge on it. This is an original World War II Royal Ulster Rifles cap badge. As I said, they started getting these. This is the General Service hat. Then they later on in the war went to the carbines. They initially, in the start of the war, I have one of them here. It's an original one as well. It is the side hat, or the garrison hat, whatever you want to call it, with the Royal Ulster Rifles cap badge on it as well. So they wore this, then they got this, then they went to the carbine. Next we have, so I'll leave this here because I need the cap badge in a second. Next we have, if I can find it quick in a hurry, this one. This is the Royal Irish Rangers. Difference in the cap badge, right? Looks the same as the Royal Ulster Rifles. That's a King's Crown. This is a Queen's Crown, right? That's one difference. This one is always silver. This one is always two-tone. So you'll have gold crown, silver harp with the Maid of Erin, which is this lady, Lady of Ireland, on the harp, right? Her wings then form into the harp. And then Fega Barra, cleared away in Gaelic underneath it. Which is their motto, right? The motto on the Royal Ulster Rifles is different, if you can see it. That means who will separate us, right? But this one then gets confused with this one. This is missing its green plume. It should have one of these, or its green hackle. It should have one of these. This is the Royal Irish Regiment. So this was the regiment before. This was the regiment. This regiment was amalgamated into this regiment. This regiment was amalgamated into this regiment. This is the regiment as it is today. Next, we get more confusing. Put them to one side. We get this one. This was the Royal Ulster Rifles from 1949 up until its amalgamation from the 1960s, with the black square, inch square behind the cap badge, right? So that is the same regiment as that one. This regiment, as we said, was amalgamated into this regiment, and this regiment was amalgamated into this regiment. Another regiment that was amalgamated and people get confused. This one. This is the UDR, or the Ulster Defence Regiment, right? Gold cap badge, silver cap badge. Royal Irish silver, Ulster Defence Regiment gold. Unless you come across one like this. Black and cap badge. Black and cap badge then is for tactical reasons. The only ones that I've found with this black and cap badge is the UDR, right? Everyone else stayed true to their colours. So, I have multiple UDR ones, because they're great for swaps and trading and things like that. But, so there you go. So there's your quick history and a quick grouping of Irish headdresses from the British Army in my collection. So, going back, this is the unusual one. This is the Enniskillen Fusiliers. This is the Queen's Belfast University Office of Candidates. This is an Army Medical Officer or Senior NCO attached to the Royal Irish. This is the Royal Irish Regiment, silver badge. This is the Royal Irish Rangers, two-tone badge, gold, silver, gold, different motto. This is the Ulster Rifles, King's Crown, same harp, but a different motto underneath. This one's who will separate us, and this one is clear the way. Right, so there you go. I hope you like what we provide here at Air at Military Collectibles. Please like, please subscribe, and please tune in for the next video. And as always, if you want to get in contact with the channel, there is an email at the top of the video description, and if you want to contribute to the channel, there is also an Amazon wishlist. Thank you very much.